All right, welcome back to the podcast on the Bluff. I'm Christian Williams. This is episode 3. It is February 1st. We're a month into the new year. New year, new blessings, all of that good stuff. Make sure you guys definitely check us out at the podcast on the Bluff. All lowercases, no spaces. We have YouTube and Spotify as well as our Instagram page. And with that being said, two good friends of mine, two very talented, decorated gentlemen who are here in the building. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I'm EJ Ross, singer, songwriter, producer. I'm a junior here at LMU.
My name is Ashton Norful, also known as Snow. I'm a producer, songwriter, and I'm a junior as well.
My brothers. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me today, man.
Man, thank you for having us, first of all, bro. This is an honor. Super
Absolutely.
dope stuff that you got going on here.
Of course. Before we get into the music stuff, just quick little mental check-in. You know, this is the 4th week of school coming up. How's your classes going? Everything going good with y'all?
I mean, classes are going pretty well. We got through syllabus week, so now just trying to get in a routine, get a groove going, and finding a balance between, music and school and social life and stuff. But it's going well so far.
Yeah, it's calm for me. It's calm.
That's dope. So for both of you, either one of you guys could start. Let's just hop right into the journey. What was early life like for both of you guys with this music journey and songwriting journey that you guys are on?
Well, I say for me, it was kind of straight out of the womb. I grew up in a musical household, especially within the church. So I was always around music or dancing to music or listening to music. And then I just found a love for the production side and the behind the scenes and the songwriting, just being around mentors and other influences within the music industry. So coming up, I'd say it was something that I was always surrounded by and something that I could always enjoy. So.
Yeah, for me, I grew up playing piano. Grew up in the Valley, Valencia, California. It wasn't until my 10th grade year I moved to Atlanta. I didn't have a lot of friends. I was starting out at a new school, so I think I just picked up producing, started using my piano skills to produce music, and then from there on, I've been obsessed with it and have gone on with music since then, and just kind of started the artist journey, last year.
That's dope. So let me start with EJ. How do you define success for yourself? I mean, you're a singer. You're very talented, by the way, bro. I
Thank
mean,
you.
I've been playing your song for sure.
Stream you on Apple Music,
There we
on
go.
Spotify, Superficial dropping. I'm not even gonna give them the date.
Don't-
I'm
don't
gonna let
give
you.
'em the
I'm
date
gonna
yet.
let you do that. But
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff coming up.
So I'm here telling you, bro, you doing your thing, bro. Keep going with the music. But success for you, what does it look like? You young, you up and coming. You've been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes. So how do you define success in the music industry?
I think it's finding out, you know, how to do what you want to do and what you love at a professional level to, kind of sustain yourself as an adult, as a young adult. I don't want to do anything other than music. So I think finding out how I can do that for a living, right? And then at that point, work isn't work anymore. It's more so fun. And that's what I would define my success as. So
For sure. And Ashton, you as well. You won some awards. You a big deal too on the low.
Yeah.
You over there acting cool, but you got it going on too. So let me ask you too. What are some things that you hope to achieve, and what are some things you define as success?
Great question, man. I think success to me is being able to produce and write. From a musical standpoint, I see success as being able to do music and enjoy it. To never be in a position to where I'm doing music and I'm not enjoying it. I don't have a love for it anymore. I feel like I have to do something rather than I want to do something because of the love I have for the art and what kind of brought me into producing at first. I never want to lose that. So as long as I'm still in that same mindset where I have a joy and a passion for it, I feel like I'm being successful. And of course, awards, accolades, money, and whatever comes with it will come with it by just being diligent and creating great music. So I say success for me is just being able to do it on a high level as well as being able to do it from a place of pure love and pure joy and having those feelings. Like we have studio sessions all the time where we in there just turning up. Like it's a
Absolutely.
feeling that we have. So being able to do that on a consistent basis is success. So I'm successful right now, and it's not because of anything that I have or any awards. Like all that can be taken away. But those moments that we in the studio 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or those moments where we're meeting people and climbing the ranks and networking, all of that is success to me. So as long as I can keep doing that, I'm successful.
Yeah, that's definitely, bro. That's cool. This is why I created the podcast, right? Because I think a lot of times people want to be great, but they don't. They're not willing to put in the work that it
Yeah,
takes to be great. You might have a passion for something, but like you guys said, I mean, the work is gonna speak for itself, and you guys are always working. I'm always seeing you guys, in the studio or posting a teaser or whatever. So the fact that you guys are willing to work and not look at that side of the money, the fame, whatever comes with it, I think that's definitely you guys are definitely on the right track for sure.
yeah,
Um, so you talked about a little bit about success, Ashton, but what are some things that you don't want people to get twisted about being successful, especially early, because you're still young. So
hmm
what are some things that or some misconceptions that people have about being successful with producing and with songwriting?
yeah. I feel like you hit on it earlier. In terms of having to put in the work, like it just definitely doesn't happen overnight. And like you could see someone post that they just released a song, but they did that song 2 years ago. They did that song 3 years ago, and there'll be a year that you do 100 songs and none of them come out, or one of them come out, one of them comes out. Um, so the misconception I see a lot of times is people wanting it so bad, and myself included. Like I'm still, trying to establish myself, still in the early stages of my career, but to just be able to recognize and acknowledge that it doesn't happen on your timetable. When you want it, it might not be when, and everything I do is going back to God. So on God's timing, it's on His timing. So it just doesn't happen overnight, and it takes a lot of reps and a lot of failures and a lot of no's before you get one yes, and then that one yes can change everything. So, but
Especially from like a producer and songwriting standpoint, like you can go produce and songwrite for all these artists, but man, you know how many loops it has to go through for it to come out actually?
yeah,
How many sessions we've been in with artists and songwriters and all of that,
yeah,
wrote songs on songs that we thought were great, great, cool, whatever. Nah, it has to go through, you know, shoot. We had to get to the session first,
hmm
write a good song, then the artist had to actually like it, then take time to record it, then like it better than all their other songs that they recorded
right.
with other people. Then, sometimes the label will have to see it and be like, yeah, I like this one, or they don't. And
Or
now
it's
it's
not
like,
competitive
not
enough,
competitive
or
enough. And then a lot of times it gets just lost with like, well, is it good music, right? It's like,
mhm.
it turns into like, how deep is the business? So, yeah, 100%. It's all
And
about
then
the
from
work.
an artist standpoint, you can even attest to like you do a song, and then the next day you do three more songs. The next day you do that song, and you forget about this song, and then you just want to
Absolutely.
keep going and keep going. Now it's like I
Sure.
don't even want to listen to this no more. So it's like if you don't really have like that tight knit relationship and connection with the artist themselves, it's like you're really just shooting for the stars at
Extra
that point.
difficult,
It's
yeah.
really difficult. So it's not like so when the songs comes out, it's like the alignment of like so many different moving pieces. So it just doesn't happen overnight, and you don't really have too much control. So it's just for me, it's just about trusting God. So
That's most definitely. I'm big on God too. Like anything, it's just important to keep God in your life because I think a lot of times people make it like more spiritual than it is, but really it's just trusting and believing that He has your best interest. And
hmm
you definitely touched on EJ the business of music. That was my next question. How difficult is it being young and knowing that you might have these songs that you're talking about and it's not competitive enough? How do you manage it? One and two, are you guys looking at more independent routes? Are you guys hoping to get into record deals and stuff? Because as we know, the music industry is a little in shambles right now. If
yeah,
you're definitely tapped in,
hmm
so first, what does the business of music look like for you guys, and also just talk about um the different routes that you could take, whether it's independent or dependent on a label.
hmm
I think obviously we're young. We haven't done the big songs, all of the big songs yet, like and had 80 number ones. You know what I mean? So I think we still obviously want those big songs, but I think we're really interested in growing with artists like
Yeah.
that are unestablished, and building something like that. My favorite producers and all of that grew up, or not grew up, but like grew a brand with the artist before they were who they were. You know what I mean? And that's I think we try to do.
Yeah,
You know?
that's definitely the route that's most inspiring to me and especially EJ because
Yeah.
like we'll talk about it. It's like we'll name the producers like let's say Timbaland, say Jermaine Dupri, let's say Pharrell. They all grew with an artist or they all developed an artist and grew a brand. That's why we can still talk about them today and their sound. But there's 100 and thousands of artists and writers that worked on so and so's project, and
Right.
it's like we don't know who they are. You
Right.
don't know who they could walk in this room right now and you be like, oh, you work with SZA or you work with, it's like, so it's a certain a legacy that you can leave by, finding something early, building with it, and just growing in that sense. So that's kind of the route. So I guess it's like an independent or whatever route. It's not really like a placement chasing scheme. It's really something that I take or I'm intentional about, trying to build and start from the ground up, even if it takes a little bit longer or if it's not as glamorous in the front end. On the back end, it's legendary in its legacy. So that's the route that both of us kind of look at. It's a long term game.
Yeah. And from an artist standpoint, all I really can do is make the music that feels good to me and pray that people feel it as well. You know what I mean? Just as deeply. Because the last thing I want to do is, change my thing to fit the labels wants and then, like, be another one of those people that, like you said, like, we don't know who they are. Sure, they had a number one, but, like,
It's over.
what is it? Yeah, it's over. It's over. So,
And you got to say that quote that you dropped in the studio the other night about the radio.
what did I say?
I don't know what you said. You said you don't shift the frequencies for the radio. You shift the. You know what I'm saying?
Shift the radio, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah, like,
crazy.
we're not trying to fit the radio, we'll make the radio fit us.
Right.
So, yeah.
And then it'll work like that. So
That's that's good stuff. That's definitely good stuff. I want to touch on differences between producing and songwriting because I think for people that are just starting with music, could you give them maybe some key differences, and then also, you know, uh, in terms of the how to craft a song?
mm.
Can you give the people that are listening just some little things that y'all have picked up on while being, young and still progressing, but uh yeah, so anything with crafting a song or, differences you find between being a producer and an actual songwriter.
Yeah, for sure. I think in terms of a song, it starts with the song and the songwriting. Because you don't have anything until you have a song. Whether you're just on the piano playing notes or whatever, until you figure out that melody, and maybe sometimes the lyrics or the concept, really the concept and the melody, you fill out the lyrics later. Nothing starts without the song, and then you get into the production and shaping how the song is gonna sound sonically and what direction you want to go. In terms of what genre it may be classified in, that's all like the production and the bells and whistles and making sure it's to a certain standard. But like when me and EJ get in, it's always we start with the song, because that's what is that's what it is. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
In other words, yeah, like, you can have the same song and then do an acoustic version,
Mhm.
do a version with strings, do a version, da da. It's all the same song though. The producing is like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that is, what the musical aspect of it behind it. I don't know.
Mhm.
But the song is like you should be able to play the song on different instruments,
Yeah.
different productions.
Like we worked with Harold Lilly, a legendary songwriter, and he came in with a demo of him singing the song and playing just the root notes. Like that's how broken down and simplified.
No chords, yeah.
Just the bass notes of each chord that he was doing the melody over, and that's how simple that's how bare the song needs
Great
to start.
song,
It's a
yeah.
great song, like so.
And produce it though.
And then you produce it
Yeah, exactly.
after that. So
Okay. And then for EJ, um, managing time. I think you it gets a little unhealthy when I see you in the studio at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, man.
posting. But talk to me about managing being a student still, trying to focus and finish through school, and then the music aspect of having to go to the studio. There's gonna be late nights, early mornings. How are you managing it, and what are some things you've been picking up on as you going through it?
Dude, I love this question. Bro, music and no, for real. Music and school is a double shift, bro. You go do school full time and then go do music full time. It's not like I'm putting one over the other, bro. If I spent 7 hours at school, go spend another 7 doing music. Like at night, and honestly, when you get inspired though, you kind of lose track of time, bro.
Facts.
Those nights when you're in there at 5 a.m., you're not counting the hours. You did everything. You done made a whole song, you know, made a whole song, produced it, got hype about it, and you check your phone. Now it's 5 a.m.
Yeah,
It's not
literally.
like, yeah, and then, but that's the hard part. It's the school. It's like, now you got to wake up and go to class.
Did you do that assignment?
Did you do that assignment?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's a double shift, bro. It's not, you can't cut anyone time. Don't cut either one's time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to go and do double.
Yeah, and it's like it's gotten to a point where he don't respond to no texts, no calls. Man, this guy be so busy.
Bro, he's lying, bro. He's playing.
No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I think that's the best way to put it. It is working a double shift though,
Absolutely.
because if you're taking the same amount of time that you would take to go to class and write an essay. So I actually have a question. So if you in the studio,
Yep.
but you got an essay due
Yep.
at 11:59, how you gonna handle that?
Oh, we gonna make something shake.
Mate, you got to.
Gotta
Every
make it shake,
time
huh?
it's different. Every time it's different. But hey, I'm a junior in
Yeah,
college.
yeah.
We made something shake.
For sure.
But I want to add, bro. Wait, what was the question?
The
I just
original?
had an idea.
About producing and songwriting?
Bro, somebody is always working harder. So if that
Facts.
doesn't keep you going, like, it's not for you. You know what I
True.
mean? Somebody is always, like, you think I'm up at 5 a.m., somebody was up till 7 a.m.
Mhm.
And their song was better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely. I got it's sort of like a thought-provoking question. Do you guys think you need school to be successful in the music industry? For you for producing, and then for you EJ with music. Do you think school helps?
super no.
Okay.
Absolutely
This
not.
dude is so anti-school, man.
But no, I'm not anti-school. I'm anti-school for music.
Yeah, for music.
But
For
I
music,
think everybody
okay.
should go to school just because the social aspect is like, I mean, it'll teach you better than anything else
Yeah.
how to do this thing in life.
But for music, you
no, God, no. What? Your favorite people didn't go to school for music.
No,
Your favorite
yeah.
artists, favorite producers.
Favorite label executives didn't go to school.
Come on, man.
Like, or didn't go to school, period. And I'm in a finance class, like, has nothing to do with production or songwriting or anything. Like,
No shade.
no shade.
no. This
No shade.
we just talking, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, I'm in the class sometimes, like, AirPods in, like, you know,
yeah.
working on my computer, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and I get everything done, you know, shameless plug, spring 22, spring 23, fall 24 Dean's List.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it done.
That
You know what
deserves
I'm
some
saying?
applause, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you gonna add the
I
applause
gotta
track in
find
there.
it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have it, but we don't use it. I gotta find the applause button.
We
But
need it in
nah, for sure.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for
But
sure.
yeah, we get it done, both of us. So I don't feel like for my finance track is helping me with production and songwriting at all. But it's necessary for other parts of life.
Yeah. I mean, it might benefit you though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just not necessary.
Mm,
Mhm. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
okay. And then this is another question. So, if somebody came to you and was like, "Look, I need y'all to produce," you know what I'm saying? But they not the best singer,
Mhm.
right? Can you help somebody? Do you think singing is innate, or do you think you can build on singing? Do you think you could build a voice, or do you think, nah, if you don't got it, you don't got it?
No, and we gotta figure this one out together, right?
Mhm.
I think you could build a voice.
A
You
voice.
can't build that tone though. Your tone is innate, right? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
your
saying?
tone is innate. I
Okay.
believe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you could do lessons
Mm-hmm.
and, you know, But like if you're tone deaf,
You can't pick what you want to sound like.
right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
You can find your voice though, but you can't pick
Facts.
what your voice is.
Facts.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can make something shake, especially with all the music that we have today. Like, it's so many different sounds,
Mm-hmm.
so many different vocal chains that you
Yeah,
can run your thing
technology.
through and make it,
Yeah.
make it sound smooth. I mean, people are making like radio hits from their phone at the crib that have never sang before.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find your voice that will work, or a voice that will work, but you can't pick. Like, I can't pick to sing like Ariana Grande.
Right.
Right.
That's Ariana Grande. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Most definitely. I was asking because it be days where I'll be like, you know what, I gotta get in the booth, but not even on that though. It just be
Nah,
like
for
it just
real.
be in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and you know
Facts.
everybody think they could sing, especially what I'm saying in the shower.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody sing.
Mhm.
So I just thought that makes sense though. The tone part definitely.
Yeah.
So hold on. So y'all gonna get me right?
Yeah.
We can for sure,
I-
bro.
Look. All right. We'll talk
Make
later. We gonna talk
a
later.
podcast theme song, bro.
Yeah, we could do the jingle.
Yeah.
For sure.
Podcast
We'll
jingle.
we'll talk. But the jingle is crazy. Before we get to like rapid fire questions and stuff like that, for both y'all, obviously you guys are both young.
Mhm.
You guys are both going through it, but if there was somebody coming up right behind you, what are some things that you could give them in terms of like advice on, being young, being a musician, trying to get into producing, maybe the production side, and then for you, EJ, what are some pieces of advice you could give to people that are inspired to make music?
From the production side and the songwriting aspect, I would just say the biggest thing for me is just to keep going. Just don't give up, don't stop. Continue to love what you do, and to just be relentless on your pursuit to reaching your goals and achieving what what you're setting out for. And then have a why, like it doesn't have to be like super definitive, but like the why could just because you love to do it, because you feel like you're called to do it, or you feel like there's something in you that's like that's pulling you towards being a producer, being a songwriter, just making great music, music that people resonate with and can impact them for generations and decades. But yeah, just to not give up, just keep going and keep learning, because there's always something you can be better at or fine tune your skills. So just get your shots up and trust God from there.
Yeah, I say if you're inspired, go for it. You know what I mean? But on a professional level, it's like not a game.
No, it's not a game.
So yeah, that's all I would really say. It's like you gotta be ready to. I mean, I talk about it all the time. Like, so and so wants to be a rapper. Well, you gotta be better than
Mhm.
this person. You know what I mean? You gotta be working harder than this person. You gotta. So yeah,
Yeah, and protect yourself for sure.
yeah.
There's people out here that just can't wait to sign you into something or to take advantage of you. So just protect yourself, protect your business, your intellectual property. Be mindful of who you're sending stuff to, where you're sending stuff. Yeah, stuff like that.
All right, that's great advice. Great advice. Before we get out of here, quick little rapid fire questions, real quick. Dream collaboration, dead or alive?
Ooh.
Dream collab.
I got two. Right now, my favorite artist is Isaiah Huron.
He's fire.
You know about Isaiah?
I'm tapped in. He's fire.
I must have put you on.
No, but
Okay.
he's fire.
He's crazy.
He's fire.
Yeah, Isaiah Huron crazy.
So right now, him, two, I will go like, well, production. I would love to produce Whitney Houston
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
and to just write a song, Stevie Wonder.
That's fire. That's
I don't even know. I would love to produce and write a song for Rihanna. That'd be crazy.
that's hard. Shout out Riri.
Shout out Riri. And then, yeah, I think that's it. And then just be able to, I want to do a lot of gospel stuff.
Mm.
So, it might not be a collaboration with a specific artist, but to collaborate with people and to bring people together and do choir projects or, services and stuff like that where the music is touching people and it can minister to other people. That's something that's definitely a dream for me for sure.
Okay. most underrated artist or producer right now?
Isaiah's crazy.
Yeah, Isaiah's got to be the most underrated artist. Producer?
EJ Ross.
Come on, man. Snow.
Y'all don't know this dude EJ Ross be going crazy.
Nah,
No,
Snow.
like I'm not even kidding. Like this guy's generational.
Nah,
Like
nah,
background vocals, vocal producing,
Snow.
arranging.
Snow.
This guy's crazy, bro. Like it's actually like just fun to watch this dude go crazy.
That's real. Snow.
Hey, plug each other. That's good. But Bell, that's my song.
Yeah,
You
boy.
know
You know
Isaiah.
what
I'm
you
tap-
talking about.
I'm tapped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fire. What's your favorite song or project that you've worked on, or some favorites?
Some favorites, yeah. So right now we just did Joshua
Oh yeah.
Joshua Gordon Wilson. It's gonna be his first song, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Phenomenal song.
The vibes has been crazy, you know, like just how it came about. The experience has been good.
I worked on a record for my dad with it's I Need You Now, but it's a different version. I don't even know if I can say that, but shoot. I remember they posted it, but it was in studio. It was Kirk Franklin, Tasha Cobbs was there, so I'm ready for that to come out. You know, I'm trying to go to the Grammys. See Will, you know.
Yes, sir.
All right, good vibes.
I'm trying to go see.
It's
the
Grammy
Grammys.
weekend too.
It
so
is. Trying
shout
to
out
see
to
what we can get
Grammys.
into.
For sure. And then one last question. What's one album or song that you think inspires you or gives you the motivation? And the song that you got on repeat?
That's a great question.
A good recent one was Lucky Days album.
Okay.
What was it called? Algorithm.
Yeah, Algorithm is good.
It's low key, no miss.
Listen to MKG.
MK McGee. McGee.
We listen to MKG. And Isaiah has been crazy, bro.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, Leo. Isaiah Huron. Leo.
That's SoundCloud though.
Isaiah Huron. Yeah, that's SoundCloud. That's fine. It's a song.
See, we don't know about that though.
Nah, I'm not tapped in with that, but Isaiah's fire. He needs more airplay for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if yeah, for sure.
What?
I don't know if I wanted to, bro. Like, cause
Oh.
I don't need him to change that sound, bro, to like fit the people.
He
But I don't
know
think
better
he
than
would.
that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I don't
You
think
got a
he
whole
would.
freestyle about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and Leon. I'm sorry, Leon Thomas.
Absolutely.
Fire.
You know, it's crazy. He was on that wave for a minute too.
Yeah, definitely fire.
That's the homie.
Well, we are at the end of time, gentlemen. Thank you guys both, man, for pulling up on me, man. I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for coming. Before we get out of here, any upcoming projects, anything y'all want to plug real quick before y'all get up out of here?
Some stuff I can't even say for real. But I know I got a song releasing February 7th
Okay.
on an artist named Hurry Haran called Drunk. Joshua Gordon Wilson, he's doing his lead single, so maybe that's coming out sometime soon. I'm praying I get an EJ Ross placement pretty soon. We got so many in the vault. I just can't. That's what we talking about, y'all. We do 100 songs. EJ won't drop not a single one of them, so I have no control.
I pressed him one day about
You know
that
what I'm
passing.
saying? Like,
I was like, EJ,
Nah.
I'm seeing all these snippets. Come
bro.
on, brother.
And the people be in his comments talking about, oh, we need this. I'm about to send it to him for $50. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but nah, man, just a lot of stuff. God has been working. God has been moving. So I'm excited for what he has in store.
Superficial drops. My song Superficial drops Valentine's Day.
Wow.
There we go. Breaking news.
But yeah, I think.
What you mean? You think?
I think, man.
Nah, that
It's a
junk-
process.
What you mean?
This month for sure.
This month.
Yeah.
All right.
Valentine's Day's quick.
It's quick. What day is it?
It's
I'm
February
not
1st.
done. I'm not done.
What else got to be done to it, bro?
It's getting mixed.
Okay.
So what's that process like, bro? Walk us through that joint.
It's sending back and forth with the mixing engineer to make sure that the quality of the song is right. Long
Right.
story short.
Mhm.
And that's a process, especially he has other people he's working for. You know what I mean? Other people he has to deliver for. So I'll just wait when I listen. Then I have to listen for a few days to make sure I'm not tripping, send it back, my notes. He has to send it back. So it just takes
Yeah.
time.
It's a process for sure.
But this month.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
This month.
Heard it here
The
first.
podcast
Yeah.
on the bluff,
There we go. There we go.
live and direct.
Well, yeah, thank you guys again for pulling up.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
guys can
thank you
find
for
this
having us.
episode, like I said, at the podcast on the Bluff, all lowercases, no spaces. On YouTube, Spotify. Tap in with the Instagram. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe, leave a little comment, and just tap in with us. And once again, I'm Christian Williams, and this is the podcast on the Bluff, and we're signing off.
Peace.